Welcome to Single Mom Honey, a podcast dedicated to single moms with a focus on health and money and everything in between.
I'm Quaylin. Let's try that again. I ain't even have a drink yet. I'm Quaylin, mother of 3, nurse practitioner by day, creative soul, and health advocate by night.
And I'm Aisha, a single mom of 2, a background and a passion for finance and personal growth and stability. So today we are going to discuss how you can revolutionize yourself. As a single mom, we tend to get placed into boxes by society and cultural norms on a day-to-day basis. From the time we wake up to the time we go to bed, we are expected to do something, some way. And if you don't do it that way, this way, then all of a sudden, you're not a woman. You're going against your whole meaning, your whole purpose of being here. Anyways, we're not going to get to that one because I want to talk about that too. Although we will never be the same women before we were children, we can certainly redefine ourselves today. So join us to give you tips on revolutionizing your life your way.
And for more tips and information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Single Mom Honey. Join our private Facebook group, Tea Time with Single Mom Honey, to get up on the latest tea and honey combos.
All right, so let's start with the tea, Quay. All right, so first way that you could revolutionize yourself is actually reflecting on your life. You have to come to peace while taking time to heal. So reflecting on your life is hard at first. I'm not gonna lie, because being a single mom means that you ended up in a position that initially you may not have wanted to end up in.
Exactly.
Now, there are women who decide to start families on their own, to go the donor route, or they never really wanted to be attached to the father, so they were okay raising their kids. But most women, I feel like, we're in a predicament such as yourself and mine.
Yeah.
Being divorced, going married, thinking you're going to create this family unit that's going to stay together forever until the end of time. But unfortunately, or as I say, fortunately, you get out of those situations to be happily married for most of us. Not everybody, but either way, how things ended up is the way it's ended up. But reflecting
You
on
said happily married?
That's a happily married or
You
happily
did.
divorced.
You said happily married.
Oh, God. What? Maybe you we wanted to be happily married, but we ended up happily divorced. So yeah, okay. I didn't even hear myself say that.
So wait a second.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. So coming to peace while taking time to heal. So when you reflect on your life, like I said before, I'm in my third life right now. My third adult life, single, free, going to Miami, you know what I'm saying? Spending $1,000 on an outfit because why? I wanted it. I didn't have no other real responsibilities. I had nobody worried about me. I was getting flued out. I was doing this, doing that, everything I was big enough to do and more. And then I settled down and got married and went ahead and reproduced. And then I said, shit, what? And constantly putting them out. But you get tired of constantly putting out other people's fires too.
Yeah.
So then divorce. I went ahead and divorced them. And I started my new life as being a single mom. But being a single mom, I would have to say, has taught me how strong I am. Like, I knew I was a strong chick. I ain't never been a weak bitch. Let's be real. I ain't never been physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, never been weak. But being a single mom, it takes you to another level because now I'm no longer worried about just Aisha.
Right.
I'm worried about these 2 little people that I created who look up to me every single day for their survival, not just for their entertainment, not just for...
No, they look to you for entertainment too. Entertainment, food.
They look for all those things, but I'm saying ultimately their survival is in my hands. I can't be going to Miami and spending $1,000 on the outfit just because I got these people who look to me to be their end all be all, So being in my third life right now, being single, being a mother, being a professional, being in, my midlife area.
You're also in your creative era.
Oh, I'm very much in my creative era, and I love it. I think I'm going to be slowly but surely moving into my villain era, but we'll get back to that another time. So have you reflected on your life?
Absolutely.
How do you do that?
So a lot of the times I think, since I'm in my 40s, 43, looking about 20 something, I think. But anyway, don't do that. Anyway, my daughter said I look like her sister. Anyway, I reflect a lot Typically while I'm driving.
Oh, you listen to music while you drive, or
I
you're
listen
in
to
silence?
music, but sometimes I'm just in silence.
Girl, most of the time I'm in silence, and I feel
And
like
I just be sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know, but
obviously I wasn't thinking.
I think one of the big things with reflection is taking ownership.
Yeah,
Of your
accountability.
choices. Yeah, ownership, accountability, accepting the changes in your life, accepting the decisions that you made. I opted out of marriage. Like, I filed for divorce, and I own that shit.
I filed for a divorce too,
Yeah.
but more than likely,
Yeah.
the marriage ended because the woman is the one that filed. I think it's 70 of all divorces are filed by.
Yeah, because you get fucking tired, and then you
don't get tired. You don't afford the R towards the end of a marriage. You tired. And I don't mean the detergent. Damn it, I can't afford the R.
Yeah, actually.
The R is for rest. I can't afford it at the moment. I'm tired.
Listen, yeah, I feel like, when I take time to reflect, when I think about single motherhood, I was a single mother while I was married.
Oh, absolutely. We both are single married moms. I didn't know that was a thing until afterwards. I was like, I thought I was out here by myself.
No. I was definitely a single married mom.
What is a single married mom? Explain to those.
You're just married on paper. Yeah. Like, everything else is your responsibility.
Yeah.
You basically have married a boy.
Someone's son who wants to be your adopted son.
Yeah.
But also wants to be the boss. So basically you marry a boss baby. Yeah.
Yeah, horrible decision. But sometimes you do know, because a lot of times you ignore the red flags because society makes us think that marriage is like a life goal. Like, you've won once you've gotten married. Like, you've accomplished something.
Yeah, it's another thing off your checklist of life.
Yeah, it just puts women like us into servitude, roles of servitude.
Okay, so when I just mentioned that, it's usually like a check off of your list of life. Do you feel that way?
Was it a checklist?
Yeah. I'm being honest. I do. I did it. I don't have to do it again.
Okay, so listen.
I have listen. I have done the big wedding. I have done the big celebration, all that stuff. I don't got to do it again.
Okay, so I didn't do my wedding like that. So, like, it really didn't check the box. Mine was more, did you ever see that Budweiser commercial back in the day where it was like, I think it was like frogs, and one was like, Travis. Oh, no. It wasn't even the frogs yet. I think it was like a horse race or maybe a political race debate or something like that. And the guy was talking about Budweiser. There was another person over there, and he was like, it's a travesty, a sham, and a mockery. Oh, bitch. Anyway, yeah, move the mouse. I feel like my marriage was a travesty.
You felt like that for the beginning?
Yeah, because when he proposed to me, it was in church.
In front of a crowd.
And,
I can't wait till we go into that subject.
And I never said yes.
What?
I never said yes.
I've never heard that before.
I know. I never said yes. I took the ring because it was like a weird, awkward situation. And then I felt like I got married to him at the Justice of Peace, and it was just because I was pregnant again.
Yeah, how far along were you with your second pregnancy? You were like about to have that baby.
Oh yeah, when I got married to him, I got married like the week before we had.
Yeah, Chloe. I'm about to say.
Yeah, I never said yes. So like, I never said yes and never changed my last name. Mm-hmm. You ever just know some shit ain't gonna work?
Oh girl, I didn't change my last name for like 3 months. The only reason I did it because it kept bothering me about it.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I was like, this is not my future. Mm-hmm. Right now I'm going to try to make it work because I got the kids,
Might as well.
Yeah. So, I don't really think I opted in for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. So now that I've opted out.
So that is one of the things you do when you reflect on your life. Like
I go back and I think about all the little things, the decisions, but
how do you come to peace with ignoring the red flags? Do you just say, fuck it, what happened? No. Did you die?
No, I remember, I think a lot of the times I ignored red flags because I was just like, maybe it's something I'm doing wrong.
That is our initial thing to blame ourselves.
Yeah, I blamed myself. And then I was like, oh, I had a child out of wedlock. Mm-hmm. So maybe God's mad at me. Like, it was a lot of things that was like...
just grasping at straws.
Yeah. I was like, shit, something's wrong. Like, I did something wrong. And I was like, now I need to sacrifice for my kids. I need to make them have a family. I don't want to give them less than what I had. So, you just keep trying to work it out with something that just ain't fucking working. It's like trying to pick up water with a strainer. Hmm. Like, the strainer's going to be wet with a little bit of shit. But like, how do I come to peace with it? I mean, I just accepted. That's what the fuck I did. I was young, dumb, and I can't even say fully calm because I probably didn't want to do it then.
Is she about to? Is she about to? Yeah. So revolutionizing yourself is definitely the first step. Is looking back. You can't know. You don't know where you're going until you look back. You have to look back. You can't act like, well, I never had that. My life starts here. No, let's build something and learn something from that past, so you could make sure you don't go down that path again, and also to know that it's a part of who you are, whether you like it or not. Whether it was good or not.
And then I think you also got to take time to, once you take ownership of those decisions you made, look at the outcomes. Like, what happened? Like, you know, I felt like in me ignoring red flags, I eliminated healthy boundaries that I may have had. And
I didn't have healthy boundaries until
I thought I did initially until I had kids. Mm-hmm. It was just like, oh, now I just got to make everything work. You know, it was like, put yourself on a back burner. And I realized that you should never put yourself on a back burner because you can't take care of your kids unless you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You can't love anybody else unless you love yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to take ownership, look at the outcomes, and then, you know, make a plan.
Yeah.
And see what you actually really want. When you take time to reflect, what are the things that actually make you happy? What do you enjoy in life? Who were you before this shit? Who were you before? I used to wear pearls every day.
Oh, you did?
I did. I ain't worn them in years, but I'm about to get back to it.
Shit. You have one earring? What other one?
No, I got a safety pin trying to hold shit together. It's a safety pin. It's an earring. It's an earring, but you know.
Where's that?
It's a safety pin over here.
Oh, it was bent there. I couldn't see it in the thing. Okay, all right.
It's safety pins. I needed two at least. Everything is falling apart. And I was I gotta be like, still holding it together, girl. You got this shit. Right?
You're stupid. Oh goodness. All right, so making a plan, envision a life that you want. What are some things that you recommend people do when it comes to making a plan?
I think you should write down your plan.
Yeah. Journal,
put a list, do a vision board, write yourself a letter. I found myself doing that. Now I'm a nurse practitioner, right? I found my entrance letter into nursing school. Now this is post-college. I went to nursing school. You were there for my graduation.
You know what? I'm always there because I be celebrating my friends.
Exactly. And I looked at the letter and it was like, I want to be a nurse because of this, and that. Not only am I going to be a nurse, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to become a nurse practitioner. And I'm going to do all of these things. Now, in writing this letter, I don't even know if that was my plan, but the power of the pen is amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's directly connected to mind and the soul.
Yeah. Listen, I was writing, or the creator was writing for me. Like, you don't even know, girl. Mm-hmm. So, you know what? Everything that I wrote in that letter ended up happening.
What?
And I found it after I took my boards for nurse practitioner. That was about 5 years ago.
Wow. Yeah. That is amazing.
So then I started thinking like, shit, I need to write down. I need to make like $1 billion. Right. I need to write myself another letter and put it away and find it again because I could lose shit. That's what happens when you're a single mom sometimes.
Make it digital.
Oh, you're right. I'll put it in my. You're so smart.
Yeah, I am.
I know.
Thank you.
You see that positive affirmation you just did right there? So I think it's also important when you write these letters to yourself. I challenge you to actually write a letter about your plan for your future. But like, if you have a dream that is deferred, don't give up on it.
It's easier said than done.
Okay.
And I'm only playing devil's advocate. I agree with what you're saying, but I know when you feel like you're between a rock and a hard place, like
that's when you have to keep pushing.
True.
That's when you have to keep pushing because there's always someone who's going to kind of bring you down or, discourage you from doing what you're supposed to do.
And sometimes it's yourself.
Sometimes it's yourself.
Because you're hearing what someone else has said to you and it's replaying in your head over and over again. That person has said that, they probably think about it, they moved on from it, but you're putting it on repeat.
I remember like just saying to myself, like, I didn't want to have to struggle. Like, I don't want to have to struggle. And that stood in the back of my mind even harder than what everybody else said. Like when I was in nursing school, when I finished that, there were people who were like, oh, you should be fine. Why are you going back to school again?
Someone said it to you?
Yes, my family said it to me. Like, you need to be satisfied and thankful that you're already a nurse. You don't need to do anything
heard
else,
that.
Right?
You
need to be satisfied with where you're at. Sometimes that's the reason why your vision in that letter that you write to yourself is for you and not for everybody else, because they'll discourage you against it. And you got to be strong to keep on doing it, especially like when you're a single mom and you have kids, because you have every excuse to stop.
Yeah.
But you also have every excuse to keep going.
Right? Because those big eyes looking up at you.
Exactly.
Every single turn, you're like, nah. Mama gonna make sure we all right.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, I've had people ask me, you know, like patients, they're like, oh, you know, they'll start talking, building a rapport. They're like, hey, you got kids? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got kids. Oh, you married? No, I'm divorced. No. Happily divorced. But, you know, when they're asking me this, well, how long have you been working here? You went back to school with kids? You don't have anyone helping you?
Cute, like, wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Am I looking at a superhero?
Are you really doing this right now? So you did your clinicals with kids while they're in school? While you were working and you were still breastfeeding? Absolutely. Because you do what you gotta do.
Superheroes! Okay, we are superheroes.
Exactly. So, you know, it's just important to write down a plan and stick to it, and don't listen to anyone else because, you know, you don't eat what other people should.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't shit what other people eat.
Listen, I would love for us to have a vision board party. I think that would be so dope for us to do a single mom honey, because not only in addition to journaling and, you know, positive talk to yourself, vision boards are the next best thing. And I've never done one. I have never made a vision board before. Not
just the vision board party, but we should have something like maybe around Valentine's Day where you write a love letter to yourself. Yeah. And it's like your plan for your future. And you read it to yourself.
Listen, the stuff that we have planned for us here at Single Mom Honey is like outlandish, and I love everything about it. But I want us to have a vision board party to start at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Like, we'll probably do something like that maybe at the end of January, I don't know, early February, either way. Or we can do a quarterly one because things change.
Exactly.
You know, and work off.
We can up a to-do list. We can have like a what we got done list.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sometimes just more productive to look at that. Like, I got all this shit done today.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. So, a vision of life you want. So what are some things that you want in your life as you revolutionize yourself, Clay?
I want financial freedom.
Hello.
I want to be more physically active and good, like, general health.
Yeah, I just want to feel good about yourself. Just get out the shower and be like, the muscles are sore, but it's so good.
I want to engage in more self-care and make time to do the things that I like to do. Like, I like to sing. Like, I'm trying to pick up guitar. I got guitars in my house. I used to play violin.
I swear you already knew how to play guitar. Oh, okay.
But I be picking out the guitar. It ain't solid yet, but it's gonna be, because I would just love to sing and play. I just want to find more time to do things for me. Because I've mastered doing things for my kids, right? My oldest just turned 18, and I'm like, that's the longest job I ever kept.
That is true. Wow.
Can't get out of that job. You know, sometimes you want to fire yourself from the job, but you know, I made it almost. One out of 3. I just want to take more time because life is short. I want to do the things that make me happy. I want to travel more. I want to love on me more.
Are there any new hobbies outside of the guitar?
Okay, so I want to start painting again. I used to paint and do a lot of art. I want to do that again. I want to maybe do some more body painting. Okay. I really, really enjoyed that. It's very therapeutic. If you haven't tried it, you should try. What else? Of course, more traveling to any place on the earth except for places where it's
like, you don't go to Antarctica?
No. I don't do the cold. Any warm place on the earth. Fairly warm. What else? I want to spend more time with my people.
What do you mean?
Like my loved ones, like my friends who actually get me. Like, you know, I've noticed as I've grown older, my circle has gotten tighter.
Right.
Much smaller, but, you know, it's much more quality.
Yeah.
You know, and
quality over quantity.
Exactly.
I don't care. That's not even a competition.
I want to, I'm in my 40s. So I want to like have my best sex life ever. That's a hobby for me.
Because the libido is libido. Libido is libido.
I want to do lots of things. I want to get more into like real estate. Again, that would be more along the lines of me being more financially, not just stable. I just want to be like, I don't want to be worried about money at all. Yeah. You know, so I want to just get my finances where I need to be.
Cool.
So, what about you?
Some new hobbies I want to try are definitely getting my health together. You know, working out, lifting weights. I really want to get into weightlifting. Also like to get into painting. I want to learn another language.
So do I. Now,
what language do you want to learn?
Okay, so right now I speak Spanglish.
Spanglish?
Yeah.
So if someone is a fluent Spanish speaker, you can understand what they're saying.
No.
Oh.
I can understand a little bit.
Okay.
Spanglish is like,
they speak too fast.
Is my mixture in between Spanish and English. I took Spanish for like 4 years, but I only retained like a little bit of it.
But only in high school. I didn't do it in college.
But I'd like to learn like fluent Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
In French right now. So I have a lot of my brother-in-law speak French.
Has he tried to teach you?
He teaches my son and his kids, but I like to learn. Not just, let me see, what else?
I want to learn Mandarin.
Ooh.
I want to actually find a tutor for both myself and my boys.
That's pretty cool.
As a family. Mandarin, Spanish, and that's it. Those are only two I'm really interested in learning. But my oldest, he goes to a Jewish school, so he learns Hebrew. So he can speak Hebrew. He's been learning since he was 3. So he's been having 4 years of it. So he can read and write in Hebrew and stuff like that. So I think it'll be easy for him to be able to pick up another language.
You know what else I would like to learn? What? Sign language.
Oh yeah, ASL.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, I know a little bit, but not.
I used to know the whole alphabet
because my grandma had back in the day,
and we didn't have tablets, so we didn't have computers, we didn't have cable down my grandma's house. She had 4 channels. So when we would go there for the summer vacation, both myself and my younger cousin would just read this ASL book, and we just learned how to sign, and that's what we did all summer long. So that's crazy. I still remember it, but yeah, ASL I think is a wonderful language to be able to learn because you get to connect with so many people that feel as if they're in silos.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to continue? Like any like goals for like maybe like your job or like your profession that you do? Anything that
my business, being a hairstylist.
Yes.
On salon suite, Corporate Roots Hair Studio, and I want to expand on that. But when it comes to my actual career, I'm good. I'm good right there where it is. But funding my dreams of entrepreneurship is definitely an essential part of what I do. And I'm so thankful and blessed for it. But I would like to expand into my natural hair care business, Corporate Roots Hair Studio. Go ahead.
That sounds amazing. I think I want to get more into Black women's health.
Okay.
Career wise, I just want to do more health promotion for Black women, like healthy lifestyle, just the general things. That would be healthy sexual practices, making sure you get your annual, all of the standard practices that, women need, but Black women need more so.
Okay.
I want to start I've been running.
You've been a runner though.
I know, but I would like to get, a running group together.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all have Black girls running Pittsburgh? I'm pretty sure you guys do.
Probably.
Your city is so big. I'm pretty sure I have something like that.
Something.
All right. So another way you can revolutionize yourself is actually get rid of the victim mindset.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying do not look at yourself as a survivor. I'm saying don't be a victim. When there are so many things stacked against you, being a victim is basically an early burial. Mm-hmm. Like you are allowing the heavy pressures, be it real or fake, to bury you into a spot where you cannot breathe and you give up. And you can't give up because you're a single mom.
Exactly.
And you're needed for your legacy to continue on. You're needed for yourself to continue on. And you deserve to have a new life.
And more importantly, you don't have time to be a victim.
Yeah.
You got shit to do.
But I don't want it to sound
insensitive. I'm not being insensitive. I'm being real.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you don't have time to be a victim. Like, your kids still got to eat. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Now,
I want you to feel it.
Yeah, feel it.
Don't let it.
But don't be a victim. Go get therapy.
Yeah.
Talk to a friend. Phone a friend. Go out and do things that you like. You got to do things and create healthier habits to improve yourself. You can't sit there and just be stuck in victimhood. It does nothing for you.
No, and also it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make people want to help you more.
Yeah, and nobody wants to hear you complain.
No, they already don't want to see you winning.
Exactly.
They want to hear you complain. I mean, all person want to hear you complain is your baby daddy. or your ex-husband,
Exactly.
because it makes him feel good about himself and the decision that you
She
had
still
to
need
leave.
me.
Exactly. Look at her miserable over there, and I got how many girlfriends I done had since we done separated.
No one cares about that.
I'm over here being taken care of, and she taking care of somebody else. Like, I'm living a good life. I done elevated on you, girl. Like, no, don't fall for that. Being a victim gives you a disadvantage to your destination. Like, use your experiences to empower the new you. Don't look at it like, whoa, it's me. He did this to me. He did that to me.
Look, you got 10 minutes to cry, and you got to keep it moving.
You sound so hard, Quinn.
Listen. I told you. I got some years in it on game. I got some years
you've been doing it a lot longer than I have. So.
I mean, I had to realize, like, I used to sit there and boo-hoo. And it's okay to cry, because, you know.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying
it is okay to cry.
Like, if it's a tear,
I'm not saying that. You got to set a timer. You cry, shit, get that shit out, and then keep it moving. Like, I mean, you still got to make dinner. You still got to get them to school.
I'm still a softie when it comes to someone who's going through this. We have gotten past that. We went through that hump. You know, we were on the other side of the hill. But what about somebody who's at the bottom?
When you're at the bottom, it's okay to cry, but you gotta regroup. So when you need to, but you gotta be your own drill sergeant, or you're gonna stay stuck. Yeah. I'm not saying you can't cry and you can't be in your feelings, but really, you gotta sit there and reflect. What is it doing for you? Yeah. What is it doing? You're crying and you got shit to do. Yeah. You're crying now. Your eyes is puffy. You can't see. You're crying now. You gotta explain to these kids, like, what's wrong, mama? Now, it's okay for your kids to see you as human. And I'm about to say, because I've cried in front of my kids. Like, you can't control it sometimes, you know, but after a while, you know, you gotta get a hold of yourself.
I don't think I've ever cried.
I have. Shit.
And I really should, because they're boys, and I want them to realize that women have emotions, and people have emotions outside of themselves. But I have not cried in front of my children.
I would try not to, but like, even if you don't cry, your kids can feel your energy.
Yeah, they can.
So like, when your spirit's crying, even if you're not physically crying, they can feel it.
They come up to me and just give me a big hug, or they just want to be right next to me, and just want to smell me, and just like, I can't even cry. You know? No. Nope, those were little angels that came here.
Find healthy habits to engage in. When you get down, do something that makes you happy. You got to do the opposite of what you normally would do. If you're going to be like sad on the couch, that means you need to go outside for a walk. Like, if you're going to be, you got to basically trick your brain.
Fight against it. Yeah. Fight against it, you know. That's the only way you could really take your power back.
Yeah, otherwise that spirit of depression will just take you over. Yeah. And that shit's real.
Yeah. We have both.
And I still have bouts of it. Yeah. You know, so
it doesn't just go away magically. No. You know,
therapy's great.
Yes.
Good friends are great. But you want to make sure you're not dumping on your friends. Yeah. You know, because everybody's going through their own shit. You know, you got to be like, hey, you got time to talk for a second?
Do you have capacity for this
today?
Shit I'm about to unload?
Right. Because I got to get it out.
What's the level? If you would have been a 7, yeah, but and you
got to respect that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're yourself going through something. You may not be able to handle it as well. So I'm a firm believer of don't be a victim, but allow yourself to feel. Allow
yourself to feel, but also engage in like positive affirmations. It sounds crazy, but it's like, you know, you got to take your power back. Yeah. And you do whatever you need to take your power back.
Because you are powerful.
Exactly.
No matter what your current state is, you were born with power. You're going to die with power. Utilize it while you're still living.
Exactly.
You know, like, utilize it while you're conscious. Utilize it to uplift not only yourself, but those around you. Utilize it because it has been given to you by God himself.
Exactly.
So,
and I mean, I was talking to you about this before. If God thought you were like super cool and cool enough to bring babies into this earth and give you that great responsibility, you are not secondary to any man or any relationship
or experience.
Like, you have superpowers. You need to embrace that shit. Like, wholeheartedly embrace that shit. Yeah. Like, you have a greater purpose. And sometimes we forget it in the midst of our troubles.
In the midst of the damn list. Y'all know what the list is. It's never ending. You wake up in the morning and start a list mentally. You go to bed at night and say, I only mark one thing off this list of 100 things. Damn. Well, tomorrow will be better. Then you don't do nothing like that.
It's okay to breathe. It's okay to breathe.
So, take back your power. You are powerful in every which. You benefit from that power.
Taking back your power, you gotta set strong boundaries.
Yeah.
With your kids,
with yourself,
with
discipline.
Yes, and sometimes you gotta change your circle and your environment because some of those things that you used to be around aren't good for you anymore.
Okay, what else you guys say?
Listen, I'm just saying, like, I had to when I got divorced, I had to divorce a lot of people. That was like in-laws, people who I thought were mutual friends. They weren't really our mutual friends.
People who are your friends,
yeah,
you realize they start showing their real face
exactly
as well during the process, or even after the process.
Exactly,
people will let you know where you stand.
Yeah,
and you sometimes people stand on something, so they know where you stand too.
Yep, waiting for you to fail or what they think is failing.
As a friend of mine said, people are waiting for that kink in your armor,
exactly,
to attack.
Exactly,
and that's when you see the true people who they are. So boundaries. Oh, we're going to talk about that as well.
Absolutely.
Personally, like I said before, I didn't know what boundaries were. I feel like culturally, being a Black woman, I was raised to believe that boundaries were disrespectful. That boundaries outside of, sexual boundaries and stuff like that. What you mean you can't talk about this? What you mean you don't want to do this? What you mean your aunt was disrespectful and now you're not going to speak to her? No, that's your elder. You're supposed to respect
Like, you're just supposed to like take
bow down. Just take abuse. So I didn't know what boundaries were. So I was really uncomfortable with handling them until I realized that if I did not set boundaries, I wasn't going to survive.
For me.
And then I was a crazy one. When you set boundaries, then you crazy. I can't use you no more. You must be nuts.
For me, I think I've had boundaries, but I was unable to recognize, like, if somebody did something wrong to me, I spoke on it, right? I allowed them to still be there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was like, well, I didn't cuss them out. I done told them don't ever do that to me again. I don't deserve that. But then didn't cut them off. Boundaries require you to cut people off
because they're repeat offenders.
Yeah, they're repeat offenders.
Because even though you cussed them out, you expended all the energy that you could have actually poured into yourself.
Exactly.
Here they come back again because they don't learn shit. They want to keep doing what they've been doing because all she'll do is cuss me out. Guess what? I'm gonna do it again.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do it again.
And that goes for family.
Yeah.
Significant others.
Blood is thicker than water.
Not always.
Have you ever had aloe vera water? It's kind of thick. It's kind of thick. With a little chunk in it, it's really good. So yeah, I don't think so. I feel like when it comes to revolutionizing yourself, like you said, writing that letter to yourself. I have done that before. I have written a letter to myself in the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year, I read it.
Okay.
And it's interesting to find out how your mindset has evolved over the years, because even from January 1st to December 31st, you're experiencing so much. And basically, like, you're replaying the same day over and over again. Like, it's Groundhog's Day in this motherfucker. Especially as a single mom, like, damn, did we just do this sweet last quarter yesterday? Like spaghetti. It's just, you feel like you're replaying the same day over and over again. But there are so many experiences that are beautiful during the entire process that gives you the opportunity to realize your growth. And writing that letter to yourself, writing any affirmations down, speaking affirmations to yourself, they truly do work. As Quay mentioned before, like, they work so much. It's kooky. It's crazy. But guess what? I believe, because it has worked for me. Do some mirror work. Look at yourself in the mirror. Talk to yourself. I look at myself like, look, Aisha, all right? I know you done been through some stuff, but guess what? You don't look like it, boo. You looking better every single day. You are smart. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are resilient. You are worthy. You are prosperous. You are abundant. You are smart. You have a good brain. You can learn anything, girl. Like, you got to speak to yourself like that. And then at first it's weird when you look at yourself in the mirror, like, who you look at?
I mean, in all honesty, I challenge you not to only just look in the mirror. Sometimes it's good to take a selfie every day. And I say that because you will see the way. It don't have to be an angle, but like, you just be like talking to yourself, like, just a recap of your day. So, but you'll go back and you'll see these selfies or these short videos, right? And you'll be like, oh, I was really going through it that day. But you'll see the growth as you hit other different experiences. You're like, oh.
So you're talking about like short videos?
Short videos, yeah, like a video diary,
like a TikTok. Oh no, that is
like a video
option.
diary.
Yeah, video diaries versus just written diaries.
Yeah.
I've heard of those before, and then some people do audio as well.
But it's good to look at yourself and talk to yourself. You know what I mean? Shit, I answer myself. I ain't crazy. I do. Like,
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Call me crazy too.
I understand me best.
So here. No, I don't.
That's one thing. When you're envisioning the life you want, you have to stop giving a fuck about everyone else's opinion of you. It's not your business.
Yeah.
And when I say fuck, I mean PHUCK. It's like a philosophy. It's a way of life.
What's the difference?
The other one is the other stuff. Fuck.
Okay. I didn't know the difference because both of them FUCK to me.
Okay, well, whatever.
All right, yeah. So revolutionizing yourself. What is something that you want to revolutionize for yourself coming in 2026? Now that we're in here, we're in this new thing.
I want to utilize my voice more.
Okay. Your singing voice or
my singing voice and my speaking voice.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll sit in meetings and I'll have these great ideas, right? And then I'll second guess myself, right? I want to stop second guessing myself because when I speak out and have these ideas, they're awesome. They are fucking amazing. But there is still a little bit of self-doubt or something that goes on in my head. I do feel that I'm confident, but I want to improve my confidence.
Your confidence in presentation,
just speaking my mind. I mean, you only live once. Now, of course you have to do it tactfully, but I want to.
I'm so surprised from me because you're such an outspoken person. I'm saying out of all my friends, you're probably one of the most outspoken.
Okay, I am outspoken, but there are still some things that are unsaid, contrary to your belief.
I don't know who you roll your neck at, but
I roll my neck and my
better calm down, little ostrich. Calm down, little ostrich. Eat you, whatever you doing over here.
What are you supposed to be right now?
A single mom shootout up in here. Okay. Not no honey. You got.
Listen, I'm not pushing you.
Yes, you is.
Stop being a victim.
But I want to revolutionize in this new year is I want to start to take more time to pour into myself. And that's even putting myself together. Because in the morning routine, girl, I'll be looking unhoused like a mug. My kids go in there with 3-piece suits. They got shiny shoes, skin glistening, hair lined up and brushed and waves going everywhere, smelling good. And I come in here's this food. Here's this.
I want to do better.
I have to go into the school. You drop your kids off at the door.
No, I gotta go in. I'll be going in crazy in the morning. They usually catch the bus in the morning, but when they're late, I gotta take them. I realized one thing about being a single mom is you still gotta get up in the morning. Mm-hmm. No matter fucking what. There's no breaks. I don't like that because I was I already did this shit. I already woke up for school. I really in the morning, I be sitting there I'm gonna wake them up. Mind you, they all got alarms and everything, but it's still requiring me.
Yeah.
I want to sleep in because I'm 43. I need that extra rest because they got me running from 6 something in the morning to. Sometimes I feel it's almost 24 hours. I close my eyes and I wake up and do it all over again. But I do want to take time and get dressed up and take myself on a hot date
I'm not even just talking about that.
Listen, but I want to be oh, you know what? Let me do my eyebrows. Let me be cute and put on my lip gloss. Let me do something else to my hair.
I want to wear some nice clothes other than sweats and tights in the morning and a t-shirt. And, I'm actually very thankful that it's wintertime right now because I can wear whatever I want underneath that damn coat and nobody know what's going on. If we run it too late, I might not be able to put on a bra. All right.
Exactly.
I just want to have that morning routine where I can be pretty. I can put on my earrings. I can put on my lip gloss or maybe my lipstick, do my eyebrows. I can moisturize my face.
Yeah,
the most I get done in the morning before drop off is brush my teeth and moisturize my face. That's it. Every once in a while, I'll have earrings, but a whole outfit, eyebrows done, lashes, I don't get to do any of that stuff. And by the time you get back home, because I work from home as well, you gotta go to bed. You have to work and then you have to pick them up.
Exactly.
And then it's from that time of getting back home to working to going to pick them up, Nothing has changed. I'm still in the same t-shirt. I'm still in the like your days just go by so fast.
I agree.
We got to talk about that. We got to talk about how to set up a morning routine as a single mom, and we have to practice it too, because we can't be teaching something that we're not going to practice ourselves as well.
All right, fine.
Stop looking so scared.
I'm just trying to see how I'm going to fit it into my whole schedule.
You don't have to get up earlier. That's what it is.
See, part of my self-care is sleeping in. I'm not a morning person.
I mean, are you going to bed on time?
No, because I be doom scrolling.
Yeah, I do too. I wake up sometimes myself, I'm like, right on that. Like it's giving me a hickey. I'm like, damn, you ain't even asked. Right? All right. Okay. So, ready?
Yes.
We already talked about that.
No, you got to change your circle. Who did you change out of your circle?
Oh, we getting messy.
Yeah, we getting
messy. All right. So, who I changed out of my circle?
Since you've been divorced, who you changed out your circle?
I've changed some friends. I've changed some family members.
What the hell is this?
Because you can't truly be my family if you switched up that quick.
Okay.
You can't truly be my friend if you show that nasty face to me and to others.
You know what's crazy?
So, no.
I feel like a lot of the times when you're going through that transition and revolutionizing yourself, you don't even want to believe that people are really acting up. But when people show you who they are,
girl,
you gotta believe them.
You
gotta believe them. You have got to believe them because they're not playing. They've been waiting for this moment.
Because first of all, during that time of the process, you are already focusing on the biggest red flag that you ignored for so many years that got you to single mom status or single married mom status. So then when your attention has to be redirected to somebody outside of that blob of a person, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. You don't want to see it. You know, it's just like, wow, am I being surrounded by swords? I thought I was surrounded by support. Like I'm being surrounded by swords.
Sometimes it's that.
But it's so exhausting. Yeah, it's very much exhausting. But I'm gonna say I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that it all came out at the same time. I'm very thankful that it came out while I was so hyper vigilant to protect and create a safe space for myself that it didn't feel like I was losing anything. You know.
So I will say this. I had a friend that I had for, it was probably well over a decade that I realized wasn't my friend during my process of revolutionizing, divorcing, and all that. And initially it did feel like a loss because when you're going through, like,
oh no, you go through a process.
Yeah, it was like a grieving process. I was like, I'm divorcing.
I grieve more for my friend than I did for myself.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You too? Yeah. So, but you gotta let people go because you'll find out who your real friends are. And then I think it's also good.
It's like to purge or like cleansing.
It is.
Cleansing.
No, it's definitely the purge. And if I was able to do the things that they did on that movie,
I definitely wouldn't. Look, I want to say I'm non-confrontational. I do avoid confrontation. So I guess that is being non-confrontational.
Are we two different type of Tauruses?
We are. I'm an April Taurus. You're a May Taurus.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
But those are facts.
Do you think I'm confrontational?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And I'm only confrontational with you. Nobody else, really, because I know I have to bring it to another level with you. Because if not, you're going to steamroll me. And I refuse to allow that to happen. Because I'm a Taurus too. So it's two wolves just like...
She looked like a reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. Look, you got fucking antlers and shit.
I'm non-confrontational until I'm not.
Well,
but the thing is, I'm not confrontational.
Like, you're sweet until you're not. Like, you're sweet and grounded until you're not. Like, when you take me to that limit...
But the thing is...
It's a wrap.
You take me to a limit that I'm afraid to go to because I don't go to it often, so I don't have a range. There are no ranges here because once I get here, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You know what? I liken myself unto like She-Hulk. Like, and I don't ever want to go there because I do honestly think that I might turn green and destroy the earth.
Yeah.
But
why did you make me go here? Why did you make me go here? You could have just been a decent human being and treated me as such.
Exactly.
But you chose to continue to push the button. The button has been rang, baby. We here now. Now I'm crazy. So, now, wow, because I'm showing you what you wanted, right?
No. Listen.
Okay.
In order for that not to happen, you have to change your circle and your environment.
Yeah.
Because
I don't like being that way.
Exactly.
I do not like being that way.
Remove the things that trigger you. Remove them.
It's unsafe for all of us, Ninja. Because when I get to that place, all of a sudden we're all in danger to lose.
But this time around, when you revolutionize yourself, it is just very important that, be prepared to see the real you. Right?
I don't know who the real me is. What are you talking about?
You're gonna figure it out. You have the opportunity to be your true and authentic self.
You have the opportunity to create.
To be your true and authentic self. Because I feel like a lot of times it doesn't just happen. You have to choose to do so.
Okay.
I feel like, you have tried to be a people pleaser so long.
Yeah. It never works out.
For your partner, your ex-partner,
family members.
Exactly, all of those people. And the only person who really mattered was you.
Yeah.
So please you this time.
It's a way for God to let you know who matters the most.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I created you to be as perfect and imperfect as you are.
Exactly. And own it.
Now you see.
Own you. Listen, your authentic evolution is fucking amazing. Yes. Like when you stop caring about what other people think about you, when you stop worrying about how other people see you, like it's so freeing. Yeah. Like I'm free. Free as fuck.
Free mama. Free mama. Free mama. Free mama. You about to revolutionize. Look, your freedom is tendonism. You a free mama. So I think the last part of revolutionizing yourself is be prepared to be seen.
Yeah.
No. Calm down. I know it's scary. I know it's something you haven't experienced in however long you've been in that messed up relationship or marriage. I get it. Be prepared to be seen.
Be seen, be felt.
Listen, girl, I am still going through it. Your visibility will change. But no one told me this. No one warned me. So that's why I'm here to warn you, single mama honey. And in order for me to warn you about other things, you have to go ahead and follow us on our social medias. Go ahead and follow us at Single Mom Honey on our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, as well as join our private Facebook group, because we're going to have these discussions on a daily basis. The episodes come out weekly, but you can have access to both myself and Quaylin on a daily basis. Absolutely. And if you have any topics you want us to discuss, go ahead and send us an email, singlemomhoney@gmail.com. And you can also go ahead and rate and review our podcast wherever you're listening to us. But prepare to be seen.
Absolutely.
How did you handle being seen? How do you handle the spotlight going boom?
Well, you know what?
While you were revolutionizing.
The thing is, I didn't even know I was under a spotlight until I ran into people I thought I knew. See, sometimes the spotlight is on you because there's been somebody out there running their mouths.
Giving you the lead role. Yeah. And they're playing. Like
you are the villain. You become the villain. Yeah. You become the villain. And I'm okay. Like, see, for me, the way I handle it is I stopped caring because I had other things to do. So, like, I think I've, for a long time, carried this ideology of, like, not giving a fuck.
I mean, you helped me through my process.
Yeah, like, I think, like, for me, I'm the oldest child, and I had to pretty much pave my own way. Mm-hmm. I could really care less about other people's opinions about me. I just care when it affects how I'm eating. Mm-hmm. If it's not affecting your money or your kids, fuck it. People are going to say what they're going to say.
People want to believe what they want to believe. People are sheeple.
Exactly.
Sheep will hold you down. You got power.
Exactly.
They give theirs up willingly.
Exactly. People are willing to believe what they want to believe because they weren't on your side in the beginning. Like, and you don't need those people. They're non-existent. They don't matter. I mean, it could be family, mutual friends.
You could be a parent.
A parent, yeah. Aunties, uncles,
sometimes
cousins,
they be your biggest aunts.
Your in-laws. And I mean, the person who's playing a victim from your story, like, oh my God. Listen, they got time all day because when you're the single mom, you're still raising those kids. I don't have time to go on the story because I am creating life. Listen.
Memories.
Exactly. I used to find it interesting when people would come to me and tell me about me. Like, they had time. They be talking about, like,
see, I haven't experienced that. I felt the judgment, but I haven't experienced it.
Oh, yeah. Some people are bold. And
it's crazy because two different personalities that I will not do that to you, but I would feel like people will try to do that to me.
People try me because I think, well, you're taller than me.
Yeah, you are taller.
Yeah. So, like, I think sometimes people see me and they be like, oh, she little. she ain't gonna say shit. She ain't gonna do shit, but they don't really know me. Right? So,
and she will. And she is.
It's okay. They try. And I laughed them off. Like, I want to say, like, one of the most outlandish stories, I was getting my hair done in a hair salon, getting a retwist.
Okay.
And some girl was like, hey, Quaylin, you're such and such's ex, right? First of all, that's not who I am. I'm just Quay. I'm no one's ex. Me and that nigga's only related to the same kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't belong to him, right? So why are we even talking about him? Right? Why are we talking about him? But they're like, yeah, you got 3 kids, or you only got 2 kids with him. He told me that, you guys split up because he wasn't sure that your son was his. And yes, out loud. Wasn't that many people in there, but I smiled because I was just like, this is hilarious to me. Like, first of all, it's none of her business whether my son was his or not.
Now,
but
did you know who she was
before? I know of her. I think I worked with her, like, briefly, moonlighting somewhere, but, like, not enough. Like, it wouldn't be like you asking me a question, and you wouldn't even ask me no shit.
I'm like, who told you that? It's a damn lie.
Exactly.
With that bullshit.
Not a friend, not anything. I didn't even defend it. I said, oh, that's cool, but nah. I don't like. I just was like, wow.
Sometimes you're so stunned.
I was stunned. I was stunned.
Should have said. I would have said it.
But for what? What did she do for me? Like,
I know, but
she don't feed me.
The petty LaBelle in me would have been
listen. Well, listen. I mean, listen. The stories are going to come, and they're going to get more and more outlandish. And let people talk. They're going to keep fucking talking. Like, you can only imagine. I'm telling you. Like, that ninja could not deny any of those kids if he wanted to. Like, I love to say that my kids all look like me, but I got other people here who be saying shit.
Got 1 of 3.
Yeah, you lost, baby.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
It's the truth.
Don't do that.
It's the truth.
You're a hater.
No, I'm not hating. You reproduce with this person 3 times. Only one looks like you. Okay.
No, actually, we're going to have to pull up pictures because this is one thing you shouldn't do to your friends. If they say when they're going through the revolutionary process, you should not have people over here talking about look like this other.
I heard from the crew.
Yeah, come on. Anyway, people were seeing me as a villain, but I was walking around.
Which is crazy.
I was walking around with my head held high.
As she should. And guess what I was out here doing? Swinging on the motherfuckers who was starting shit about my friend. I don't care. Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all really believe in...
Listen, I had...
Look at the track record of this. Look at the track record of that.
Yeah, but,
Oh, you don't
one thing we need to, like, really think about it here is, like, Black women are the most unprotected people on earth.
No. Listen.
What?
No. We are going to touch on that on another episode.
Okay.
That's all facts. That is all. But just realize that when you do become visible, not everyone will appreciate your authentic evolution.
Exactly.
But that takes us back to changing your circle and your environment.
And walk with your head held high.
Do it anyway.
Fuck them.
What they gonna do? Pay your rent?
No.
Pay your mortgage? Pay your bills? Pay your student loans? Feed your kids? Clothe them? Are they gonna do any of that?
No.
Huh?
So their opinions don't matter.
Never did, never will. Okay? Never did and never will. So we hope this episode helped you when it comes to revolutionizing yourself. We're in a new year, 2026. It's going to be a big one for all of us because we are claiming it right
Absolutely.
now.
Write your love letter to yourself.
Yes.
Be prepared. Get your vision board started.
And, be on the lookout for some live events that we're going to do when it comes to these things because we need that support. That's why we started Single Mom Honey.
If you need a circle, we'll be your circle.
Exactly. Send us an email, singlemomhoney@gmail.com. We will read it on air. If you want us to share, we are here for it.
All right. I'm Quay. I cover the health.
I'm Aisha, and I cover money.
Bring us the tea.
We have the honey.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, you can listen to Single Mom Honey wherever you get your podcast and share this with another single mom like yourself. Bye.